20 mods, 3 updates and 2 maps. Oh, let's go. So, first the updates. We've got the CSZ Implements pack by DD Mod Passion. And the changelog for that, it's got added compatibility with future packs of the CSZ brand. We've got an update for the Massey Ferguson 5700M 12x12 version by KRKZ Modding. And in the changelog for that, it's got wheel configurations have been adjusted, original wheel weights installed, and added the Asaria Pro sensor for the Precision Farming DLC. And the last update for today is Goldcrest Valley 22 by Silubuki. In the changelog for that, it's got all farmlands can now be bought. New save game is not required. So the first map we got today is Cow Farm by ABT Frankie, 146.63 megabyte on the download. And on the website it's coming up as an update because part of the update is console release. So we're going to take a look at that in a separate video. And the second map for today is Lapacho Farm by Zero Wito, 457.43 megabyte on the download. And we're going to take a look at that in a separate video as well. Right, so our first mod for the day is Old Wooden House. This is by QWERTY PL, 5.05 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu. So if we go into there and under farmhouses, there it is, 15 grand to buy. Obviously place it down and you've got your sleep trigger and your wardrobe trigger for you. So sleep trigger at the front door, wardrobe trigger by the bench. Yeah, nice old style. Obviously the name Old Wooden House is very apt for it. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Right, next up is Multi-Fruit and Liquid Silo. This is by Rowley Christie 1 and VSR Modding Sir. 1.8 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and silos. So we'll scroll along to find it. There we are, 18 grand to place now. The website says you can store all kinds of grains, even the ones from custom maps. Very nice. Obviously you load into the grazing area and you take out from there. Oh, I like that. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is Forage Dealer. This is by Disturbed Simulations, 1.11 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these two in the construction menu and under productions and sell points. So we've got two options. You've got a usual little hatch marking area, just a plain sell point. You can place down by any building on the map really. And that's going to cost you 100. And then you've got the building option. It's going to cost you 5 grand if you want to put the building down. Obviously you bring your stuff into there or into there. It's a sell point. So this is going to take TMR, silage, hay, straw, sugar beet, cut sugar beet, potatoes, loose crops and bales. Very nice. I mean, I do like it when they put those in like that because you can really expand the map. Any map that's got a bit of a town area on, you can put one of these down and make it part of the whole shenanigans. Very nice. Right, next up is Machine Hall. This is by Eddie and Mui. I apologise if I pronounce that wrong. 8.37 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it in the construction menu and under buildings and sheds. So we'll scroll along. 125 to place down. Obviously it's a shed. So we'll go into here. We'll open the door. Big open space inside. Yeah, there's no lights. There's no light switch either, but there is. Looks like a light there, but there's no option to turn on, and there's no trigger that I've found either. We'll open the door this end. I like that. Yeah, old distressed look. Very nice. Big space inside. Yeah, that's alright, that is. Next up is Natural Water Rivers and Ponds Pack. This is by Owl Moonlight MA, 2.01 megabyte on the download, and this mod has given me a new appreciation for map makers. While this is great, very fiddly. Very fiddly. So if we go into the construction menu and under decorations and others, we've got a few different options here. And yeah, fiddly is the word. So we've got River Straight 8 by 20 meter. We then got River Straight 160 by 20 meter. River Straight 240 by 20. Got River Bend left 30 by 30. River Bend right 30 by 30. We then got River Cross 80 by 80. We then got the Lake 80 by 80. We got a lake 120 by 120. We got a lake 180 by 180. We got the river bend left 70 by 50. River bend right 70 by 50. River course down 120 by 60. River course up 120 by 60. Round pond 15 metre. Round pond 30 metre. Round pond 50 metre. Round pond, rectangular pond 10 by 20. Rectangular pond 25 by 50. By 50 by 100. And that's it. Now, what makes this fiddly is, if you go and place one down, we'll get the first one, the smallest one. Right, you place it down, and it goes for a low level. If you place it down like that, we'll come out, we'll come up to it, and yeah, it's got that part there, and then it's going across the top of it. But if we come back into the construction menu, you can click on it and sell it, because if you put it in the wrong place, what the website suggests to do is dig a little trench, which is what I've gone for. Because, go back in, oh there we are. So if you get one there, you spin it around like that, you can sort of lower it down like that. Once you get it right, as best you can, and has got some weird flickering, mind you. It looks alright. It looks like a little pond. You could even back into there and get some water. I mean, it does say on the website that when you're placing them down, it can be a little bit tricky. Obviously, it is going to take some practice. And it says try to avoid overlapping of the water sheets, which is probably what's causing the flickering, because I may have got a couple overlapping. Yeah, it is fiddly. I mean, I've tried to blend in it a little bit there, and it's sort of cut it off, and then I've tried to blend it in over here, and it's become a bit like a mountain. But I've tried my best. That's what I'm saying. It just makes me appreciate the map makers so much more. But I do like it. I do like that concept. You just need to have a bit of perseverance with it. That's what I'm going to say, perseverance. Oh, I do like that though. Very nice. Right, next up is the Grime SE260. This is by Days, 12.94 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Potato Technology. So it's got a 9,300 litre capacity, 110 horsepower requirement from your tractor. 1.8. Oh, 1.8. I mean, potatoes itself is a laborious task. We're going to call it that, but this thing's massive, and it's only got 1.8 metre pickup on the front. I think somebody needs to come out with like a bigger potato harvester. Definitely. 6 mile an hour working speed, 150 grand to buy. The options you got are the usual shenanigans with the wheel bands and the tyres. You can change the rim colour, not that one, the rim colour, there we are, to any one of those colours. Yeah, I'm not a fan of potatoes, I must admit. So we'll carry on. Right, next up is Trailed Lifter. This is by Pepe978, 3.76 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under miscellaneous. So this is going to cost you 7.5 grand to buy if you go for the standard tyres. There you are. And the options you got there are road wheels, wide tyres, or wide road tyres, or standard. Obviously, this is going to go on the back of a tractor that hasn't got a 3-point hitch on it. Gives you that ability. Oh, I like that. Right, next up is Alpha 2.1. This is by Copy, 4.94 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under Disc Harrows. So this requires 55 horsepower from your tractor. 2.1. 2.1. Dear oh dear. 2.1 metre working width. 9 mile an hour working speed. 4,200 to buy as standard. And we've got an extra... Can we get rid of that? No, so that adds an extra pound. So main colour, they all cost the same. So it's 4,297, while the option's 97, even though you can't change them. Alright, we'll carry on. So the options you got on the back there are drum, yes or no. Then you got notched edge discs, plain discs or notched edge, stickers, yes or no, and then main colour, any one of those. I mean, 2.1, well, that only requires 55 horsepower, so if you've got a small tractor, that should be alright, but still, 2.1. Right, next up is the PCH 2.5. This is by Dymus 1523, 2 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it on the subsoilers, so this requires 100 horsepower from your tractor. Oh, 2.5. I mean, it's bigger than the 2.1 we've just had, but not much bigger. 7 mile an hour working speed, 3,930 to byte. The only option is to change the colour. Changes the main frame. I mean, 2.5 meters. You're going nowhere fast with that though, are you? We'll carry on. Right, next up is the Lizard 56 low loader. This is by Rowley Christie 1 VSR Modding Serve, 5.22 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under low loaders. So it's going to cost you 25 grand. The options you got there are main colour. You can change to any one of those. Design colour. We'll go with a JCB. Changes the arrows on the deck. Rim colour. Copper rims. Every day of the week, copper rims. And it says as well that it's got 4 turning axles. It's going to help you get around some tighter corners. Yeah, I like that. Hook it up to your semi-trailer, tractor, truck, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean. Alright, we'll carry on. Right, next up is Small Old Trailer. This is by Game Master, 7.08 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trailers. So it starts off with 4,000 litre capacity for 16 grand. The options you got there are extension, puts it up to 8,000, or bale trailer. And that's it. I mean, it's got that swivel axle on the front, so I'd be terrible at reversing that. Absolutely terrible. I'd get myself in some states with that, no problem, but oh, I do like the look of that though. Yeah, very nice. Right, next up is the Lizard Flatbed Trailer. This is by North Modding Company, 9.09 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under bale loaders. 15 grand to buy as standard. The options you got there are standard or auto load. Obviously, you'd go for auto load. Why wouldn't you? I mean, with my bale stacking, every day of the week, I'd go with auto load. Then you got design, standard, or extension. Just puts that little headboard on it. You got main colour, changes the main base. Design colour, go over red, changes the mud guards. Design colour 2, so we'll go with a blue. What's that changed? Try that again. We'll go over pink. Can't really see what it's changed, to be fair. Looks like something underneath. Oh, I see. It's that bit round the back there. Yeah, there you are. It's the tail light surround. Got ya. Right, and then rim colour. Oh, it's on chromes already. I normally leave it on chromes. Change that to purple. Right, now, obviously in the auto load situation, this is going to do 125 centimetre round bales, 34 of them. 150 centimetre round bales, 26. 180 centimetre round bales, 22. 120 centimetre square bales, it's going to do 324 according to the website. That can't be right. That's got to be a typo. 180 centimetre square bales is 36. 220 square bales is 30, and 240 square bales is 30 as well. Now that's that 324 for 120 centimetre square bales. No. That's got to be a typo. Alright, we'll carry on. Right, next up is the Random Bulk Carrier R line. This is by Eric Isaac and Agro Mods, 24.34 megabyte on the download. You're going to find these 3 on the trailers. So we've got the Bulk Carrier 2 axles line R. We've got the Bulk Carrier R line, and then the Bulk Carrier LS R line. The only difference between the 3 is obviously the size capacity. So if we're going to the first one, so it starts off at 25,000 litres, 30,000, bale trailer again, bale trailer again, back to 25,000. Then wheel brand set up, usual shenanigans with that. And then you got short mudguard, long mudguard, or short mudguard. Wheel design, no. Hubcaps, there you are. Hubcaps and air, no. Arching, no. That just looks random. Okay. Side protection, no. Yes or no. Decoration lanterns, no or yes. Now, where's that put those? Underneath the, well, next to the number plate. Flashlight design, standard, half bar 2, back to standard. Main colour, obviously, we're going to go gold chrome. Chassis colour, yeah. Why wouldn't you go with chrome? I mean, look at it. There's no well, I suppose the cover's material, isn't it? Well, match it up. And rim colour, yes. Look at that golden trailer. That's ace. Love it. Right, so if we go into the bulk carrier R line, so this starts off at 45,000 litre capacity, 50,000, bale trailer, capacity 45,000 again. So obviously all the other options are the same as before. And we go into the LSR line. So this starts off 48,000 litre capacity, 53, bale trailer, back to capacity of 48,000. Again, the same options. So we've got 65 grand up to 90 grand, 25,000 litres up to 53,000. I like that, Emma. Very nice. Obviously, gold chrome all the way. Right, next up is Silo Farmer Tambora 30. This is by Universe Simu Modding, 7.79 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under the animal section. So this has got a 30,000 litre capacity, requires 180 horsepower from your tractor, 73,800 to buy. Obviously, this is going to be for your TMR. Fair enough. Nicely designed. That's alright, that is. Right, next up we got the Lizard 2017 farm truck. This is by Agrotron Modding, 8.16 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under cars. So it's got a 300 horsepower engine, 74 mile an hour top speed, 45 grand to buy. So we'll start off with the options. So it comes standard as a normal pickup truck. Then you can have a flatbed. That looks ace. Then you got bull bar. So this is on the front. No. 1, 2, or no. Then you got light bars, no. One on the bumper, one on the roof, bumper and roof, or no. Pickup bed roll bar. So if we put the pickup bed back on, there you are. And you got pickup bed extension, puts that on the back. Then you got bed lights on the flatbed. So we put the flatbed back on, there you are. Bed lights, no or yes. And you got wheel setup, standard. Standard 2, standard 3, rear twin wheels, then standard. That rear twin though, that look brilliant. Ace. Then you got main colour, any one of those, changes the front part. Rim colour, obviously chrome wheels. Yeah, that's alright, that is. I do like that. That looks very nice. Right, next up we got the Prinoff Raptor pack. This is by HR Forsten Wagenbau, 7.4 megabyte on the download. You're going to find the vehicle under forestry vehicles, and you're going to find the front part under forestry equipment. So if we go into the vehicle, this has got a 275 horsepower engine, 4 mile an hour top speed. It's a slow boy, this is. 275 grand to buy. The options you got there are engine setup. So that puts up to 435, back to 275. Main colour changes to pink. Chassis colour changes that bit. And then seat colour inside. Finish it off. It's Barbie's going forestry in. Why not? Then we've got the M650. Obviously this is going to go on the front. This is going to mulch up tree stumps and alike. Now it says on the website, which is very interesting, Soil cultivation can be switched off so pure stump milling is possible. Grass and bushes are now removed as well. The mulcher is now oscillating and can adapt to the conditions on the ground. Oh, so those pesky bushes you can't get rid of, you're going to be able to sort them out with this, no problem. Oh, I like that. We change the main colour. Obviously, you need to match it up with the rest of the vehicle, don't you? And the design colour does the extra bits. Oh, Barbie's coming forestry in. Very nice. And next up is the Lizard Warrior Plus. This is by Rowley Christie 1 VSR Modding Sir. 12.68 megabyte on the download. You're going to find it under trucks. Now, I haven't touched this at all. This comes like this as standard. So if you come back out of it and we'll go back in. Look, that's just how it comes. I mean, why would you change anything? That looks brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That is probably what I'd pick if I was going to go through the options anyway. Brilliant. Right, so it's got a 460 horsepower engine, 74 mile an hour top speed, 87 grand. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, although I do like those knocking off-roaders. You then got low bumper, high bumper, low bumper and mirror, high bumper and mirror, or low bumper on its own. And you got vinyls, so you got without, with one, without. Yes, that looks ace. Oh, that's getting better. And it's even on the mud guards on the back. Oh, that is nice. Then you got engine set up, so 460, 550, 655, then back to 460. Change the main colour. Oh, what's it look like? Chrome grey. Chrome grey. Don't really take much difference, to be fair. Let's try something else. Oh, there we are. No, it looks better with the black, doesn't it? Oh, yes. Then design colour, you can change that colour, but why would you want to? I mean, that's just changed the door mirrors, isn't it? And then inside colour, obviously change that. Go for a red. That's a bit bright inside. And then vinyl colour, obviously change the vinyls that we had stuck on. Then rim colour, just to finish it off. No, I think the chrome, I think the copper one's better. That is a copper one with the vinyls on. That looks brilliant. Oh, love it. Right, next up is the John Deere 9000i series. This is by Foti. 16.01 megabyte on the download. You're going to find this under forage harvesters. So it's got a 770 horsepower engine, 24 mile an hour top speed, 449.5 grand to buy, because it's come standard with the middle pipe. Why didn't it come standard with a short pipe? Anyway, we'll carry on. So the options you've got there are short pipe standard, then you've got middle pipe for £1.5 grand extra, long pipe, or back to short pipe. Usual shenanigans with the wheel brands and the tyres, basically it's just wide or standard. Then you've got beacon lights, normal, normal 2, LEDs or normal, decals, yellow, green, grey or yellow. Engine setups are 770, 870, 970 or back to 770. Then you can change the main colour, green or black. Oh yes, design colour. Oh, let's go with black as well. Rim colour. Oh, let's change the decals as well to grey. That looks proper mean. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at that. Love it. It's like a forage harvester Darth Vader would be driving. That is ace. I love it. Right, next up is the Mac Grain Hauling Pack. This is by BC Bueller, 45.72 megabyte on the download. You're going to find the trucks under trucks, and you're going to find the trailers under trailers. Fair enough. So we've got the Mac RS 700L 6x4. We'll go into there. So it starts off with a 500 horsepower engine, 65 mile an hour top speed, 50 grand to buy. The options you got there are standard, design one, or standard. Puts a little vinyl stripe on. You got exhaust, single, dual, or single. Obviously, it's going to be dual. That just looks ace. An engine setup, so 500 horsepower, 650 or 500. Then wheel setup, so the hybrid HD3 Dayton, the cross-track HD3 Dayton, off-road. Oh, this is tyre brands, really, isn't it? No usual shenanigans on the go with that. And you change the main colour, changes the main cabin, design colour, go black, changes the bonnet, and then design colour again, we'll go for something that stand out, changes the vinyl sticker. Yeah, so if we come out of that, we'll go into the RS700L grain truck. Right, so this has basically got the same options as the previous one. The only difference is you can change the colour of the cover on the back. It's also got a 20,400 litre capacity. Ah, very nice. Then we come out of that, we got the grain pup trailer. So this has got a 20,400 litre capacity. We've got the usual things with the tyres, match it up to the main vehicle. Change the main colour, any one of those. Design colour, we'll go with black. And design colour again, it's going to be the cover. 25 grand if you don't have any extras. And we'll go into the semi-trailer, 27.5 grand to start off with, 35,000 litre capacity. Match your wheels up as before. Main colour, design colour, and then design colour again. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice pack, that is. Very nice. Right, and our last mod for the day, this is Syntrack. This is by ITS, 58.52 megabyte on the download, and you're going to find this in two different places. So the actual base vehicle is under miscellaneous vehicles, and then the rest is under miscellaneous in the tool section. That's where you need to go. So we'll go into the vehicle itself. So it's got a 420 horsepower engine, 49 mile an hour top speed, 320 grand to buy. The options you got there are configuration, default, standard adapter A, puts that on the back, standard adapter B, C, default. And we've got wheel bands and the tyres, usual shenanigans on the go there. You got capacity, so you got cover, cargo transfer or cover, and then engine setup, so we go spin around the front as well. There you are. See, this does not really make a difference because I've gone for one that's got the covers on and it didn't really affect it at all. No, we'll just carry on. So we've got the engine set up, so we've got the 420. Oh, it's just a top speed thing, so you can do 60 km/h or 80 km. Change the main colour, changes those parts. We'll put that in blue actually. There you are. The design colour, we'll go over yellow. And then the rim colour, obviously we'll go with chrome. Why wouldn't you? Now, all these extra bits fit into it. So if we go back into there, so that front part there, where the cover you can have on and off, that's basically where all the parts go. So you've got one that goes in there, and then you've got another section at the front. So this is a modular vehicle. We'll go with that. So the first bit is the standard adapter. So this is going to plug in the front or the back. That's going to give you your trailer hitch. That's not even a 3-point because it hasn't got the top bit on it. Normal, yeah, well, standard adapter. Fair enough. You then got the support adapter. So obviously that plugs in the front or back. And you've got design, none, panel and fender, none, and attaches, loader attacher, or standards. You have front loader equipment on that. Change the main colour, then design colour. Hasn't really done anything on the design colour, has it? Well, I missed it. That changed the... No. Alright, we'll carry on. And then we've got the steering adapter, which is a bit random because I've got one of these picked out anyway. So we'll have a look at it. Got main colour, changes the main part, then design colour, we'll go black, changes all the extra bits. And then we got the gooseneck adapter, so you'd put this on the back and can tow all sorts of things. Change the main colour to any one of those. We then got the elephant loader, which just, it looks like an elephant's trunk, doesn't it? That's why it's called an elephant loader. So you got design, none, put the cover on if you want to, or none. Then you've got wheel loader attacher, telly loader attacher, or wheel loader. Main colour changes the covers, and design colour changes the whole thing. That's a bit bright, mind you. Then we've got the multi-weight. So 800 kilo front weight, 1100, 1400, 1800, 2400, put my teeth in, 2800, then back to 800, change the main colour. The design colour, didn't really seem to do much on that, mind you. Probably the underside of there that you can't really get a look at. We come out of that. We've got a fertiliser spreader. So it's got 3,000 litre capacity. Again, this all plugs into the front or the back of whatever you're got on the go. Design, none. Prototype, or none. Main colour, again, changes the main colour. That do the roof. That didn't do nothing, the design colour, the second part. It does. Slightly faded version. Alright, carry on. Then we got the salt spreader. So if you've got winter on the go, you need to get rid of some snow. So again, winter dienst. Alright, and design colour again. Is this going to be... There you are. Change the top part. And then we got we got 3 tanks. Seed tank, solid fertiliser tanks. So we've got the arcade. It's got a 2,000 litre capacity, but it says it's going to run at 55 mile an hour. Although that's going to be a supplementary tank, so it'll run however fast you want to go anyway. 0 kilo front weight, 50 kilo, 100, 150, 200, 250, and back to 0. Main colour, again, does the main colour, and then design colour does the rest. We then got the new tank 2000L Pro, because obviously when they put Pro in the name it makes it better. So 2,000 litre capacity. This is only going to run at 15 mile an hour, but if it just plugs in the front like the other one, surely that should run at the same speed as the vehicle. Alright, carry on. So same weights as before, main colour as before, design colour as before, and then we've got the new tank 2000L SL Pro. See, now they put an SL in the name, so this has got to be like way better. Oh, it's got that little hook lift on the front there. Oh, that is better actually. 2,000 litre capacity again, 15 mile an hour again. Same options as the previous two. That means you should be able to carry a big bag with that as well. Right, anyway, we'll come out of that. So I've got 2 implements here in front of me. So I've got the, well, there you are. So we've got the standard attacher on the back, and then we've got the elephant's foot on the front. So if we go into this, start it up, there is some weird options, mind you. If we unfold the tractor, it doesn't seem to do anything. I'm just assuming that's for the covers, but then when I tried it, it attached with them folded anyway. So it's got to be one of the other attachers. I'd imagine it's probably one of the fertiliser spreaders or something like that, unfolding the actual cover for the tank. Then we got raised front loader tool. Obviously we need something on the front. Now if you do LB and RB together, we'll do right stick, left and right. Makes it grab like that. That's just really random. Oh dear, oh dear. Now you can do RB and toggle steering mode. You can have all wheel, front wheel, grab steer left, grab steer right, all wheel steering again. And the other options are all going to be for depending on what you've got on the back, but there's quite a few of this, and obviously we don't want to be sat here all day. So just pull up to it like that. I got this on earlier on. What's going on? Fold it. Does that go on the back? Alright. Maybe I'll turn all wheel steering on. No. There you are. That can't go on the back. But they're just modular and they just work with it, whatever. Oh, it's not liking this. Dear oh dear. What's going on? How about right? I'll see you back here in a minute. Right, so I've gone and got one that hasn't got the covers on. Let's just see if that makes a difference. Because that elephant's foot one really didn't want to go on for some strange reason. So, there we go. We'll line it up like that. There you are. That's much better. That's how it should happen. Maybe it's the covers that are causing the problem. Then again, I had them on earlier on when I was testing it out, so who knows? Now this one won't go on. It's just really random. Let's give it a bit of a shove. See if we can get the attacher. No. Alright, let's go and get the fertilizer spreader. See if that will go on. Right. That one didn't like it. That one didn't like it. Okay, so maybe they are front and back. Which that doesn't make sense, because they should be modular to go in with whatever's going on. What about if we lower it down? Oh, hold on, this could be onto a winner here. Ah, there we are. Got to lower it down. That is really random. Got to lower it all down. Right, so dear oh dear, that was hard work. So if we go onto the front one, this is what I was saying about the random things. This whole thing is just random. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Right, we'll leave it there because it's giving me a headache. Shocking. Right, drop it in the comments below. Which was your favourite mod for the day? We'll see what people are looking at. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. It's muchly appreciated. But for me, that's it for today. And I'll see you in the next one.